Well, I'm a really new patch user. My daughter, Christy, was the one that introduced me to them because I've been struggling for 40 years to immune disorder. That is, I have taken all this kind of medication along my life, and they always told me that I was not going to be cured, but I could live. So when I was 37, that I got sick. I'm 74 now. Um, it was it was the best offer that I had, and I had my babies, you know. So I have had different hematologists, and they have given me everything that comes out to the market to help me be better in my blood disorder that I have. And but 15 years ago, they started me in a chemotherapy. That is, they told me honestly that this is not gonna cure you; it's just gonna keep you alive. And I said, okay, I'll take it. And I've been, but chemo, so long, you know, it has sick make my stomach sick. I have different issues, you know, and then I have neuropathy on my feet, and that's pretty much the thing that I've been dealing with. But when Christy told me about the patches, I was about to leave to a trip with my oldest daughter, and she said, Mom, why don't you try the patches so you have a better feeling uh, body in your trip? And I said, okay. So I've really been on the patches 1 month and 1 week. But I can tell you that I'm fascinated by them because when I came from my trip, I came directly to my hematologist in Mexico, and he says, what are you doing, when he saw my blood? And I said, well, I'm using these patches that are, you know, and I explained how they work and everything. And he was very interested in them. He said, send me all the information because I want to know what you're doing, because you're doing great. And for the first time in 15 years, he lowered my chemo. So he's gonna check me in 1 month to see how my blood is doing, you know, on the testing, and he said we might go be going down, you know, until I get off it. But he was very, very surprised, and he's very open-minded because I'm married to another doctor that is that is very how can I tell you? English is not my language, so I don't know the right expression, but he's pretty conservative, but he's using the patches too for pain, and he's being great too. So it's two testimonies in our family, my husband and me, and they really, I mean, I'm fascinating. I want to tell everybody. I want, like they say, sharing is caring. I really care about a lot of friends my age that we all going through different struggling to different issues in health, you know. And if the patches, what it make me more, and I think my husband more, that is they're safe because it's nothing that you take in my mouth, because everything that you take by mouth, it has an effect, you know, in your stomach or in your kidneys or in your liver or whatever. I've been very blessed with what they prescribed me all over 40 years. But I'm healthy, I'm energetic, and but now with the patches, what I really noticed, as soon as I got to my trip, I start going to the bathroom regularly, you know, and then I start sleeping a lot. My oldest daughter said, Mom, you're sleeping more than I do, you know. So most of these past years, I've been sleeping 4 hours a day. I go to sleep at 11 and I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I have to find out what to do or try to go to sleep. And the patches immediately. I can say the third day, I was sleeping through the night. So I was only on X39. Okay, now I'm taking other things, but that helped my immune system get stronger or better, or the way that the patches work, you know, that I'm trying to figure it out because it's really marvelous the way that I feel, and I feel I work. We live in McAllen, Texas, that is across the border from Mexico, and I have my business in Mexico. So I go 3 times a week now because I get very tired. I used to go the whole day, the whole week, and I go now Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday because I come back and I'm very tired. And I haven't been that tired that I was being too. See, my back was hurting me of doing so many things during the day. And now I came, we went today and Christy went with me and I was doing this and that. And I tell her, look, nothing hurts. So that is my testimony.
That is so incredible. So, have you found relief from the neuropathy,
Well,
the pain?
Christy just told me to take for one night. I have just tried, I was taking Eon, Eon, and that helped me a lot, But the IceWave, I used it the night before last, and I really could feel when you have neuropathy, you have, in my case, I have numbness in my feet. You know the feeling when you sit on a feet and you put it on and it feels like tightened, like we call it in Mexico sleeping, because it's all like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Christy, I put the patch at night to sleep with it because when it bothers me more, it's at night. Because in the day you don't have time to be thinking about your feet because I'm busy, I'm working, and I'm doing exercise, so I'm better. But at night, it really you can really feel you put your feet in and they start doing like that, like that. So I really I had a good night with only the ice wave for one night, and and now I changed to I'm gonna use glutathione. Yes, glutathione. Glutathione. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Glutathione.
Uh-huh. That they say that both together they're gonna help me better. But right now, if I tell you right now, my feet are numb, but now they're hurting numbness. See, it's just a numbed, soft numbed, if you could say, because sometimes I have to take off my shoes because I can't stand walking on the floor barefoot. It helps me a lot, and but it doesn't make a way to go away that feeling of numbness. It just with a cold floor you feel a relief. But now that night I told Christy that my feet didn't hurt. They were numb, but there was a numbness, a light numbness. I told her that I didn't know how to describe it, but it was a light numbness that it was bothering me, but not bad, you know. So I have three things that he has helped me with it in 5 weeks. Okay, the sleep, my stomach, and now my neuropathy. I just started to work on that. And your blood, the first. In my platelets, normally I have to take my chemo to keep my platelet count on a safe number. And my platelets, when I go, I was going to the trip, I saw that they were coming down. So I went to the hematologist and he gave me prednisone. And when they give you prednisone, your system reacts fast and you get better with that. But uh, the doctor.
I love that. That's the doctor husband.
That is Dr. Huston that is using the patches.
Hello.
Getting
Were y'all
pain
talking
relief.
about patches?
Yes, we are having
Okay.
an interview, baby.
Hello, Christy.
And we're the platelets were going up by themselves with my chemo. But chemo doesn't work as fast as the doctors would want sometimes. So they put you prednisone and they go up. But now the doctor said, Maria Teresa, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm in these patches. And he said, well, tell me about them because your blood work is fantastic. He said, I'm going to put you down on the chemo and I want to know about the patches. and see what he said. And I when I said stem cells, when I told him they work on the stem cells, it got his attention immediately, you know. And he's and I said, give me all the information that you can, and in 1 month you check your blood again, and we'll see how he's doing. So I'm gonna check the blood at the end of no, at the 20th of July, pretty much. So I hope it continues better because uh, I mean, it's fantastic for me, really, you know. And my stomach, it was horrible because sometimes you get very bad diarrheas, sometimes you get very bad constipations. You cannot go out sometimes because you're uneasy on your stomach. So I was in the trip with no, I ate croissants and I ate a lot of things that I'm not supposed to eat, and my stomach was perfect, you know, and so it's I'm gonna be with you guys a lot. You got me.
I I love, 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 and there's been so many great comments in the chat about what a delightful testimony, especially because you've only been patching for not even 2 months, right? But your body went to work immediately, getting those stem cells activated and healing your gut and taking care of your blood issues and relieving you of the pain and that great night's sleep. We all know that that's repair and regeneration time when we sleep. And now you're sleeping more than 4 hours because our bodies need a little bit more sleep than just 4 hours a night to heal and
Yes,
repair.
yes,
Well,
yes.
Teresa, thank you so much, and Christy, for coming on and sharing your testimony. Next time we'll have the Dr. Hubby on and
Yes.
give us his 10 cents on the patches and what they're doing for him, because I'm sure he's seeing the amazing results in you and being able to travel at the age of 74. That's what we're supposed to be doing,
Doing.
enjoying
Yeah.
our life, living pain-free, and just having fun, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. Well, I had a good time with my patches, so I really love them, and I'm encouraged. I have a grandson that he has diabetes. He was 11 years old, and he's on insulin. And we talking to my oldest daughter, the one that went with me to the trip, to talk to her doctor, because I told her you don't have to leave your medicine. The patches work fine with any medication that you're on. So that makes her like a little bit more trusty, you know. And
Mhm.
she's coming Sunday, so maybe Christy will get her in the program for my grandson, you know. And
I love that. Caring is sharing.
Sharing is
yes,
sharing. Yes.
so
Caring
we
is
need to
sharing.
share
Sharing is
really
caring.
this. I'm very into to sharing. That's what I tell Christy. I say, I mean, so many people that feel so bad or so sick or like that, and we don't know what to take. We just learn to live with, well, it's aging, it's okay, and with the patches, you get to live a happy life.